Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc Schlock Top 10s, where I'm counting down the top 10 worst rip-off horror movies. Now, some of these, when you see the title of them, you will probably be able to tell right off the bat what they are rip-off of, and some you may not. And spoiler alert, there are a few Asylum movies in this little countdown. But did an Asylum movie make the number one spot? Well, let's find out. Cutting edge music, huh, gang? Let's start things off at number 10 with this one. Robo Vampire. Yes, this is an actual movie. It's pretty much what you'd expect. Guy gets killed, comes back as this. And he goes around battling vampires that look a little bit like a bunch of Fu Manchu clones. At number... Oh my goodness. They wanted to rip off RoboCop. This is the best they could do. Wow. Number 9 is... Are You Scared? A Saw ripoff. Basically, a bunch of people come into this house and play a bunch of deadly games. Only thing is, I don't think there was any puppets in this one, so that's kind of a shame. At number 8, the Asylum gave us Mega Piranha, a big-time ripoff of Piranha 3D. But the difference in this one is that the piranha get bigger and bigger and bigger. The other difference is that it has Tiffany and Barry Williams in it. Barry Williams, you might remember as Greg Brady. Yeah. At number 7, The Unborn. Now, this is not the one that came out several years ago. This is This one is pretty much an It's Alive ripoff. Woman can't get pregnant, goes to a fertilization clinic, and turns out her baby becomes a mutant killer. Number 6 is Paranormal Entity, another one from the Asylum. Obviously a ripoff of Paranormal Activity. And I have not seen any of the Paranormal Activity movies, and this movie made me not really want to see them that much more. At number 5, it's Pinocchio's Revenge, obviously a Child's Play ripoff, and sadly this was one of the earliest movies of Vern Mini-Me Troyer. He played Pinocchio in this one. At number 4, the Asylum strikes again with Snakes on a Train. 3,000 Venomous Vipers. Actually, I don't even think there were that many in this movie. And there was no Samuel L. Jackson-like character in this movie either. Yeah. I'm not sure which one people hated most, Snakes on a Plane or this one, but yeah, it's alright. At number 3, Grim Reaper, a Final Destination ripoff. Bunch of people somehow survive deathly encounters, and the Grim Reaper goes and finds them in a building and collects on their souls, but kills them also in the process. Number 2 is Grizzly. Think of it as Jaws, but a bear. And replace a beach with a forest. And you have this. Almost like a similar ending. A bazooka blows away the bear instead of a barrel and a shotgun killing the shark. And my number 1 pick for the worst horror movie ripoff is Offerings. It's the story of a young boy who spends most of his life in a mental hospital because he kills small animals and things like that. And when he escapes the mental hospital, where he had been in a coma for so many years, to go after a girl he liked and kill her friends along the way. And this movie screams Halloween ripoff. It's not even funny. Well, there you guys have it. There's my picks for the top 10 worst ripoff horror movies. If you guys still want to send in your picks for the worst horror movie remakes, please do. And it's a horror movie remake that you thought was just absolutely sucked. It can be one that went directly to DVD, was remade on TV as a TV movie, is a remake of a foreign horror movie, just anything. Just as long as it's a bad horror movie remake you thought absolutely, totally sucked. And if you've already picked some out and you got some more, send some more in. Send as many as you guys want to. Keep them coming, guys. I really appreciate it. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Doc Schlock Top 10s. If you have a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, or fantasy horror movie that made you want to basically rip something off of you to forget you ever even watched it, send it my way and I will get on it ASAP. Thank you so very much for watching. And until next time, for Doc Schlock Top 10s, as always, stay strong and rock on. Oh. Well, that's what I get for having Taco Bell for lunch. Yikes.